All right, guys, I am not here today, but I am making this movie for you so that you can see what to do for the final portrait that we're looking at today. So if you'll turn your attention to Canvas with me, I am going to share with you our second hour class here. And most of you guys are going to have a very similar assignment to this. Some of you, the sketch might be listed as a separate assignment. For my high school classes, though, the sketchbook assignment is in this portrait for quiz, which I will publish after this video is made and posted. So, when you guys go to the quiz, there is going to be a picture of this portrait. Yes, it's a portrait, believe it or not. This portrait is done by the surrealist artist Man Ray. So, to read more about him, we are going to see the story below. So, here is the story, and I will go ahead and read it to you. So, and I kind of paraphrase this story just a little bit in my own words for you guys, so it's a little more complicated than this, but just to keep it lighter. After his girlfriend broke up with him in 1933, Man Ray was very sad. He cut out a photograph of his ex-girlfriend's eye and attached it to the pendulum, which is that swinging piece of a metronome. And a metronome is a device that's used to keep time in music. If you guys are in band, they're electric now or battery powered, and you can change the ticking sound to help you keep the beat when you're playing a certain piece. Now, metronomes back in 1933 looked like this one, so you can see you wound it up. It didn't have a battery, and then this pendulum here would go click, 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 click. Kind of creepy, huh? And a little, adding to the creepiness, he stuck this eyeball, which is his girlfriend's eyeball, on the pendulum. So, he only used a small piece of her picture in the project, and there were instructions that came with the art. And believe it or not, that's actually a pretty common practice in art. Amongst contemporary artists. There's actually one artist whose entire art is giving the instructions to other people and then seeing what it looks like when they follow them. But he gave instructions with his art, which he called Object to be Destroyed. So here's one of the versions of the instructions that go with this artwork. They are, cut out the eye from the photograph of one who has been loved but is seen no more. Attach the eye to the pendulum of a metronome and regulate the weight to suit the tempo desired. Keep going to the limit of endurance. With a hammer, well aimed, try to destroy the whole in a single blow. So, quite radically, Man Ray's instructions encourage us to destroy the very work of art that he instructs us to create. So, what do you think about art that is made to be destroyed? What are some symbolic or real reasons that an artist might want to destroy your art? Well, in question 1 of your quiz, there's a place for you to answer that in complete sentences right here. And question 1, which that was actually question 2 I just read, is to look at the image below and could it be considered a portrait? Why or why not? So you might even need to go back to your original definition of portrait. Question 3 is, have you ever used a metronome? What do you use it for? And what could a metronome mean in art? So think about what a metronome does, what its purpose is, and what could a symbolic meaning be for that. And our last question is going to be uploading the sketch of the day, which we're going to do now. So for our sketch today, I am going to take you guys back to my camera, and today you're going to find an object and a portrait, and I've got lots of objects sitting around here, but for symbolic reasons I looked around and tried to find something that could be symbolic. So I have got this glue stick here, and I figured glue stick could be symbolic, like what holds us together mentally, physically, emotionally. And, for me, that might be my mom. My mom she's here in the world, but she's far away in Fairbanks now, so sometimes that makes me kind of sad. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I kind of like that waterfall in the background, and I did cut this picture in half because it was a really bad time in my life when I took this, honestly, and I didn't look so good. So I could just tape this, but I want the glue stick to be able to be seen. So what could I do for this sketch to make it, well, since I know my mom could probably print out another one of these pictures, I think I'm gonna cut it a little short so you can still see. And then I think I'll just cut the picture into 2 pieces. Now, if you don't have a picture of someone that you love or, you know, anyone, you might look for old school pictures. So now I want to make sure that the viewer can tell that this is, you know, artwork. So I might stick it on a red piece of paper like this, and I think I'm going to make it so that you can see the glue stick on there. And when I think of a title, I think I want the title to be What Holds Me Together, maybe. So I at least want it to say Mega Glue, like my mom is Mega Glue. That's my mom's new name, Mega Glue Mom. She's like a superhero. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do is, sorry, I didn't mean to scream. I hope I didn't scare you. I'm gonna take a picture of this because I think that might be better art than like keeping this glue stick like this forever. And I'm actually gonna send it to my mom because I think it's kind of cool that I just have to get it to balance right. So many. All right, and I'll submit this picture for my sketch. So really the meaning in this sketch is more important than the artisanship. Obviously you saw Man Ray's art was just like a metronome with an eye on it, right? So once you get that quiz done, upload it, and you guys are done for the week once you get that sketch done, and once you get those 4 different portrait assignments done. Remember guys, most of the questions on those quizzes are your opinions, and you can look stuff up online. No reason why you shouldn't be able to get those done, and if you need help, you know that I'm here for you. Miss you tons, have a great weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye.